Hi, my name is Jenna Hill, and I will be presenting on the topic Types of Sensory Receptors and Their Connections to the Central Nervous System. Sensory stimuli. There are two types of sensory stimuli, special senses and somatic senses. Special senses include taste, smell, vision, hearing, and equilibrium. Somatic senses include touch, temperature, proprioception, pain, and itch. Proprioception is the positional awareness of body movement, which can be conscious or unconscious. Sensory stimuli pathways. During a simplified sensory stimuli pathway, a stimulus is received and a receptor converts it into an electrical potential, which is initially a graded potential, specifically called a receptor potential. If the threshold is met, the receptor potential initiates an action potential that passes along a series of sensory neurons to the central nervous system. The central nervous system then triggers an appropriate response. Sensory receptors. There are several sensory receptors, which include free nerve endings, encapsulated nerve endings, and specialized sensory receptors. Free or naked nerve endings are the simplest sensory structure, while encapsulated nerve endings are more complex, covered in connective tissue. The axons of both simple and complex nerve endings can be either myelinated or unmyelinated, in which myelin serves as an insulator, increasing the efficiency of electrical impulses. Specialized sensory receptors include mechanoreceptors, which respond to pressure, vibration, or sound, chemoreceptors, which respond to chemicals, thermoreceptors, which respond to temperature, and photoreceptors, which respond to light. Each receptor has an adequate stimulus, which is a form of energy that it is most responsive to. The table shown demonstrates the different types of receptors and examples of stimuli that affect them. For example, chemoreceptors that are responsible for recepting chemicals. These examples may include oxygen, changes in pH, or various organic molecules such as glucose. Sensory processing. Stimulated sensory neuron processing produces conscious and unconscious awareness. Sensory processing in the central nervous system is associated with the perceptual threshold, which describes the level of stimulus intensity that is necessary to trigger sensation. High intensity turns sensation into conscious perception. Conscious perception. A high stimulus intensity enables some stimuli to reach the cerebral cortex, which results in conscious perception. And this basically means that you are aware of the feeling or change in the environment that is triggering these internal changes within the body. Somatic sensory neurons are activated by stimuli within their receptive field. In some simple cases, only one receptive field is associated with one sensory neuron, and this is called the primary sensory neuron. The primary sensory neuron synapses on one central nervous system neuron, which is called the secondary sensory neuron. Receptive fields frequently overlap others, leading to the concept of convergence, in which multiple presynaptic neurons, which are the primary sensory neurons, provide information to several postsynaptic neurons, which are the secondary sensory neurons. Convergence allows simultaneous subthreshold stimuli to sum at these postsynaptic neurons, which increases the overall stimulus sensitivity, leading to conscious perception. The cerebral cortex is responsible for receiving and responding to stimuli associated with higher processes, such as consciousness, which we've previously discussed, thought, reasoning, emotion, and memory. And this is just a reference slide for the materials that I used to make this presentation. Thank you.